Draymond Green joins us now from Memphis here on Crunch Time, or at least that's what I'm told. I see a big black screen right there.
Where you at, Draymond?
Day. Draymond, are you there? Can you hear us?
I hear y'all.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We can't see you, but there you are. There you are. Good to see you, Draymond.
And that beautiful face is your mama happy looking at you tonight, boy.
I don't know if you've been told this yet or not, but you just recorded the first triple-double in NBA history with fewer than 10 points.
Yeah, Raymond Ritter just told me that they thought so, but they weren't sure. So you just pretty much told me that it was that for sure.
Yeah, so this is a one-of-a-kind thing you just did. Did it feel like an unusual game to you?
I wouldn't necessarily say it felt like an unusual game because I don't score every night. I didn't even know I had that many steals. I think when I did the halftime interview, they told me I had 7 steals. But I don't really keep track of those things. I just try to play the game. And, you know, one thing about Memphis is they don't have the stats up there to where you can see, so I had no idea anyway.
Really? Oh, that's interesting because we were trying to figure it out late in the game when you were just 6 points shy of the quadruple-double, and America's watching this. And in a very disappointing display of teamwork, you passed it off to Kevin Durant when you had a chance to shoot.
Yeah, I don't really care to score. I'd rather get a triple-double that way than a quadruple-double anyway.
Well, Draymond, we talk often about players being in the zone, but we only, talk about that offensively. And tonight, defensively, it seemed like you were in the zone defensively. It just seemed like everything was kind of slowed down for you. You always made the correct read. You were able to get your hands on every single ball in terms of when you tried to make a steal. But, your intensity and your passion came through tonight. Did you feel you were in a defensive groove tonight?
I did. I think, a lot of people don't realize that you can be in a defensive groove. Tonight, I felt like I was on point on that end of the floor. Even, some of them where I may not have gotten the block, I felt like I was in the right spot, or may not have gotten a steal, I felt like I was in the right spot. So I definitely felt like that on the floor, and it felt like that from the beginning of the game. And, I kind of held on to it throughout the course of the game.
Draymond, you talked in an interview after the game with Roz about you got a lot of guys on the team who can put the ball in the basket and score, and your self-awareness and knowing, okay, what can I do? I can bring value doing different things. When you approach a game, do you just read the game and kind of get a feel and try to provide whatever it is your team needs to get the win?
Absolutely. That's always my goal, to just try to figure out, where we are in the game, what do I need to do in order to make an impact and try to help lift us up. And tonight, Clay had it going, KD got it going there, Andre had it going, and Steph had it going as well. So I knew I wasn't needed on the offensive end that much, obviously to move the ball and, find those guys for shots, but shooting I wasn't needed. But I knew, this would be a tough game. This is a team who's beat us twice, and I knew we had to defend. So I came in this game with a complete defensive mindset and figured, hey, if the offense come, it'll come, but it's not something I'm going to focus on. And I just wanted to try to dominate the game defensively.
8 losses all season long, but as you mentioned, 2 of those to the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm sure it wasn't a discussion you had, but in the back of your minds, that coming to the gym tonight. How did that factor into the way you guys got out and took over early?
Well, we know, last time we played this team, we were up 25 points or 24 points, and we let the lead go. And we knew that coming into this game that, we were going to have to play tough. We were going to have to defend and move the basketball against a great defensive team. You can't draw these guys one-on-one. You got to move the basketball and try to break them down. And we knew if we wanted to win the game, those were the things we're going to have to do. Now, you get up 25 points again, and then they start to make a little run. Human nature, you think about that, like, oh, man, here we go. They came back from this again. Let's get a good possession. Let's get some stops. And we were able to do that down the stretch. But, that little thought always creeps up in your mind. It's just human nature.
So Draymond, what do you think of the JaVale McGee blanket of your face? Will you sleep under the blanket tonight?
Well, the crazy thing is I never used to sleep on the plane. I was always the guy getting everybody else who's sleeping. Then all of a sudden, I had this little kid, and I sleep on the planes. I get a lot of sleep on the road now. And so he got me. But, it was a great one. But I got something coming back for him for sure.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Congrats on the triple-double, a new franchise record for steals in a game as well. And tell Raymond to stop giving away our stats before you come on the air.
I got you. I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Congratulations.
Spartans!
Have fun tomorrow in OKC.